The fall of a tower pastor, Emmanuel Okon, had been a beacon of hope in his community for over a decade. His church, the Redeemed, had grown exponentially under his leadership, with thousands attending services every Sunday. He was known for his powerful sermons, compassionate heart, and unwavering commitment to his faith. However, beneath the surface, Pastor Emmanuel was struggling. The pressure to maintain his ministry success, coupled with the weight of his own expectations, had taken a toll on his mental and emotional well-being. He felt isolated, despite being surrounded by people. One fateful evening, after a particularly grueling service, Pastor Emmanuel met Sarah, a young and vibrant member of his congregation. She was beautiful, charismatic, and seemed to radiate an otherworldly energy. As they conversed, he found himself drawn to her warmth and enthusiasm. Sarah, however, had her own secrets. She was struggling with personal demons, and her admiration for Pastor Emmanuel was slowly morphing into an unhealthy obsession. As they spent more time together, discussing her spiritual growth and seeking guidance, the boundaries between pastor and congregant began to blur. The devil, sensing an opportunity, began to weave a subtle web of temptation around Pastor Emmanuel. He started to look forward to his meetings with Sarah, finding solace in her company and admiring her beauty. What began as innocent conversations gradually evolved into late-night phone calls and eventually clandestine meetings. As the affair progressed, Pastor Emmanuel's ministry began to crumble. His sermons lost their fire, his relationships with his family and colleagues became strained, and his reputation started to suffer. The once respected pastor found himself trapped in a web of guilt, shame, and deception. The inevitable happened when a church member discovered Pastor Emmanuel and Sarah together. The news spread like wildfire, and soon the entire congregation was in an uproar. The church's leadership council convened an emergency meeting, and Pastor Emmanuel was forced to step down. The aftermath was devastating. Pastor Emmanuel's family was torn apart. His reputation lay in tatters, and his ministry was reduced to ashes. As he stood before his congregation, tears streaming down his face, he realized the gravity of his mistakes. "I have sinned," he confessed, his voice trembling. "I have betrayed your trust, and I am truly sorry." The congregation, though hurt and angry, showed remarkable compassion. They prayed for their fallen pastor, urging him to seek help and redemption. In the months that followed, Pastor Emmanuel underwent intensive counseling and rehabilitation. He slowly began to rebuild his life, learning to forgive himself and seek forgiveness from those he had hurt. Though his ministry was irreparably damaged, Pastor Emmanuel emerged from the ashes with newfound understanding of his own vulnerabilities. He became a humbled advocate for mental health awareness, using his platform to caution others about the dangers of unchecked temptation. The story of Pastor Emmanuel serves as a poignant reminder that even the strongest among us can fall. Yet, it is in our darkest moments that we discover the true power of redemption, forgiveness, and the human capacity for growth.